Only in recent decades did politicians somehow come to believe that our job is to police the far reaches of Kenya and Somalia, while America is under invasion from within. We're under invasion from within.
If the American people do not wake up to what is being created, we might not have an opportunity to fight back.
United States President Donald Trump has once again sparked global debate after declaring that the US military should no longer be in the business of safeguarding foreign nations such as Kenya and Somalia.
That defending the homeland is the military's first and most important priority. That's what it is. Only in recent decades did politicians somehow come to believe that our job is to police the far reaches of Kenya and Somalia, while America is under invasion from within. We're under invasion from within. No different than a foreign enemy, but more difficult in many ways because they don't wear uniforms. At least when they're wearing a uniform, you can take them out. These people don't have uniforms. But we are under invasion from within. We're stopping it very quickly.
Speaking before senior American military officials on Tuesday, Trump emphasized that decades of overseas engagements had drained America's resources, insisting it was time for the military to shift focus to challenges at home.
After spending trillions of dollars defending the borders of foreign countries, with your help, we're defending the borders of our country from now on. We're not going to let this happen. Biden let people come in from prisons, mental institutions, drug dealers, murderers. You know, we had 11,488 murderers allowed into our country by this guy who had no clue. He had no clue.
His remarks, while short and ambiguous, have raised questions over how such a bold stance could reshape the United States' relations with its African partners, particularly Kenya, which has long relied on Washington for security assistance. For years, Kenya and Somalia have been strategic allies in the fight against terrorism, particularly against the militant group Al-Shabaab. U.S. military support has ranged from intelligence sharing and drone operations to training and equipping regional security forces.
We don't take an oath to a country. We don't take an oath to a tribe. We don't take an oath to a religion. We don't take an oath to a king or a queen or to a tyrant or a dictator. And we don't take an oath to a wannabe dictator. We don't take an oath to an individual. We take an oath to the Constitution, and we take an oath to the idea that is America, and we're willing to die to protect it.
Washington's presence in East Africa has been seen as a stabilizing factor for both for Kenya's national security and for regional peace. A sudden withdrawal or reduction of that support could alter the balance of power in the region, leaving Nairobi to seek alternative partners or increase its own already stretched defense expenditures.
Is she originally from Somalia? So how are they doing this? How's their government? Do they have a president? Do they have a council? Do they have anything? Do they have police? I love these people. They come from a place with nothing. No anything. And then they tell us how to run our country.
The ambiguity of Trump's reference to an internal enemy has fueled speculation. Analysts are divided, with some suggesting he may be alluding to political polarization, organized crime, or cyber threats, while others see it as a velvet reference to domestic unrest, ideological division within the U.S.
America under Trump will have no time for Africa. Their only interest in Africa is that you keep your Africans at home. You saw what he said to Nigerians. I like the people of Nigeria. Many of you are very clever. You become very good professionals, but please take your professional training to Nigeria and serve your country. You are not going to see much attention given to Africa, let alone Kenya.
And the reason we should worry across Africa and in Kenya specifically is that our governments have left the HIV programs to be predominantly externally funded. Where is Kenya going to get the leeway to actually bring in $30 billion if they struggle with a gap of $1.5 billion already right now. So I would say that is not possible, which means that it's actually going to have a huge impact on provision of testing, because this money also buys the test kits, provision of ARVs to the people living with HIV, and also to ensuring that they are sustained on treatment.
Whatever the case, the implication is clear. America's armed forces may be less viable for international operations moving forward. For Kenya, this could prove unsettling. The East African nation has benefited greatly from its security partnership with the United States, particularly in counter-terrorism operations. Kenya's defense forces operates in Somalia under the African Union Mission ATMIS, and US backing has been critical in sustaining those missions. A scaling back of American involvement made embodied Al-Shabaab, whose cross-border attacks have previously left scores dead and destabilized local economies. In the end, Trump's declaration reflects a broader debate over America's role in the world. Should it remain the global policeman, bearing the burden of security far from its shores, or should it retreat and focus on domestic affairs? For nations like Kenya, the answer to that question could determine their own security trajectory for years to come. David Chams Media, platform for bold, really and eye-opening conversations. We are committed to bringing you raw and unfiltered content that captures the pulse of society. Our channel covers a powerful mix of current news, engaging vlogs, and human talk interviews that dive deep into real issues affecting people today. Whether it is breaking political updates, social movements, or community stories, we present the facts with clarity and passion. Our news segments are designed to keep you informed with accurate, timely, and critical analysis that cuts through the noise and hype. We ask the hard questions and go beyond headlines to explain what it means for you. Our vlogs take you behind the scenes of daily life, offering reliable, heartfelt, and sometimes humorous perspectives on what's happening around us. We give you front row seat to really live experiences from the streets to the villages, highlighting stories often ignored by mainstream media. David Chams Media, we stand for truth, courage, and connection. Our mission is to amplify voices, provoke thought, and build a community that listens, learns, and acts. If you are looking for honest dialogue, fearless journalism, and relatable stories, hit that subscribe button and join the conversation today.